Hello, students. Welcome back. How are you? Yes, I know all of you are fine. Yes, students. So let's start with today's assembly. All of you ready for assembly? Okay. So stand up, join your hands, and close your eyes. You have to sing along with me our school prayer. Okay? Yes.
हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। तू स्वर की देवी है, संगीत तुझसे, हर शब्द तेरा है, हर गीत तुझसे। तू स्वर की देवी है, संगीत तुझसे, हर शब्द तेरा है, हर गीत तुझसे। हम हैं अकेले, हम हैं अधूरे, तेरी शरण में हमें प्यार दे माँ। हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। मुनियों ने समझी है, गुणियों ने जानी, वेदों की भाषा, पुराणों की वाणी। मुनियों ने समझी है, गुणियों ने जानी, वेदों की भाषा, पुराणों की वाणी। हम भी तो समझे, हम भी तो जाने, विद्या का हमको अधिकार दे माँ। हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। तू श्वेत वर्णी कमल पे विराजे, हाथों में वीणा, मुकुट सिर पे साजे। तू श्वेत वर्णी कमल पे विराजे, हाथों में वीणा, मुकुट सिर पे साजे। मन से हमारे मिटात के अंधेरा, हमको उजालों का संसार दे माँ। हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ।
Yes, students. Your eyes are closed, right? So let's start our Gayatri Mantra. ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति shantihi. Now slowly rub your palms and put it on your eyes. Yes, students, how do you feel? Yes, very nice, no? Okay, so let's start with today's session. Today's date is 11th September 2020. Today's day is Friday. Today's thought of the day is successful people have two things on their lips, silence and smile. Yes, students, I repeat, successful people have two things on their lips, silence and smile. What do you mean? Yes, students. Yes, if you want success, then there should be smile at your lips. Is it there? Or you used to have unhappy face or cry every time? No, this should not happen. You should have smile at your place. See, if you have smile, then only others will attract. Plus, you will have the confidence. I can, I will, and I must do it. Okay. And second, but very important thing is silence. See the, can you see the silence and the smile on the face of this statue? Yes. See, very basic thing is the silence. You should be quiet, right? See, it is said that ज़्यादा सुनो और कम बात करो. You should be keep quiet. You should be quiet and listen more. So that what will happen? You can do, your actions will be more. And if you keep quiet, then only you will understand the things very clearly. And plus it will save your energy also. Yes or no? Yes. So, will you keep quiet now? Yes. Okay. So, successful people always have two things on their lips, silence and smile. Always have a very big smile on your face and always be silent. Okay. Yes. So, next, today's DK question. Ready? Okay. It's very easy. Which of the following key is the example of toggle key? Either it is caps lock key or tab key. Yes, students, tell me. Yes, I think you know what is toggle key. So tell me which is the toggle key, either caps lock or tab key. Yes, very good. It is caps lock key. Now tell me, what is toggle key first of all? Yes, toggle. Toggle means it will toggle between two different things. It can do at a time a particular button, caps lock key can perform two things. It means one thing can have the capacity to do two things at a time. That is the caps lock key. Can you tell me the other buttons, other keys are there on the keyboard? What are they? Yes, see, look here. Caps lock key, num lock key and scroll lock key. These three are the toggle keys. Whenever all these are the locks, right? If you press these keys, it will yes have a light, right? Light will be on. If you again press, light will be off. So if the light is on, it means the key is working as its function. Like if you press caps lock key and the light is on, then all the letters will be in capital letters, right? If you press the caps lock key again, light will be off. So it will not give you the capital letters. It will give you the small letters. Got it? So that caps lock key is called as toggle key. Clear? Same case with the numlock key. Numlock key, it will, yes, if it is on, light will be on. It means you can type with the help of numeric keypad which is there on the right side of your keyboard. Yes or no? Yes. And if it is off, it means you cannot use that numeric keypad. Instead of that, you can use the other function. That is, suppose if you press one button, then you what end effect will be there. 8 will be up, 2 will be down. So it will, you can move up, down, left and right if the numlock is off. Otherwise, it will work as number keypad only. Then same case is with scroll lock. If it is on, you can scroll up and down. If it is off, you can't. Okay. So clear? Okay. So let's read out this. The toggle key toggles the input from a group of keys on the keyboard between two different input modes. The most common toggle key is caps lock, which toggles the letter between lowercase and uppercase mode. Other toggle keys are numlock, scroll lock and insert. Okay? Yes. Insert key is also there. Yes or no? Insert, if it is on, you can insert in between. If it is off, you can't insert. Okay? Whenever we will meet, I will tell you the scroll lock as well as insert numlock also, because I know all of you know caps lock key, right? Yes, very good. So let's start with our today's study session. See, quick glimpse of Microsoft Word 2016. Now what it means? Glimpse means what? Open page number 76. Have you opened? Because now you are going to read along with me. This chapter is very important. Quick glimpse of Word 2016. See students, all of you know MS Word, right? Yes. Now MS Word, the next version is 2016. This is the most recent version. So let's have the quick overview of MS Word 2016. Okay, so have you opened page number 76? Yes. Now Microsoft Word ribbon. When you open Microsoft Word, tell me how to open MS Word. Yes students, see, this is the way you will open MS Word 2016. Click on start button, go to MS Office, you will get the Office. If you press M now, it will give you the list of M. Now Office, MS Office, here you have the MS Office Word 2016. Otherwise, simple way is in search box just type MS Word or simply Word. It will open MS Word 2016 for you if you have installed in your computer. Right? Now see, Microsoft Word ribbon. This is called as a Word ribbon. Can you observe? Yes, different tabs are there. Home tab, File tab. Actually, we call it as menus. File menu, home menu, insert menu, as well as tab also. So all the tabs are there, and if you click on home tab, then the sub options under home, they are there, right? So all the sub options of the tab combiningly is called as a ribbon. Yes students, remembered? This is the feature of Word 2016 as well as of the earlier version also, right? Now next, see, if you open MS Word, this is not there in your book, it is extra for you, right? See, it will give you the broader view, that's why I have given this. Okay, so see, title bar, document 1, Word. Then help is there, minimize, maximize, close buttons are there on right hand side. Then on left hand side, quick access toolbar is there. Below that, file menu is there, home menu, insert, design, and all menus are there till view, right? Below that, you have the sub options, which is called as a ribbon, right? Now below that, this is the blank page. That is, tell me, this is the writing area or the document area, right? Now below that, we have the status bar, where you will, just one second, I will show you. Yes, students, now my mouse is working. See, this is the status bar, right? Now this status bar, it shows you the status, that is, you are on which page, which total pages, how many pages are there, and on which page currently you are, then how many words you have typed, and all sections, right? Now after this, on right hand side, this is the zoom tab. You can view your document larger or reduce the view also. Okay, then these are the three layouts available: read mode, print layout, and web layout, right? You can print, you can see how your document will look before printing. You can read also. Again, you can view your page under web layout. Okay, and this is the cursor. All of you know this cursor? Yes. So cursor is a insertion point. Yes or no, my dear students? Yes, remembered? Okay. So Word 2016 is also same as Word 2010 or 13, right? But there are some differences. So let's see what are the differences or new features of Word 2016. Ready? Okay, now this figure is there in on your page number 76. So all of you put your finger on whatever I will read. Okay? Yes. So see this, first see this picture. This is the document one, left side of your window, right? Now we have the quick access toolbar, and here different tabs are there: file tab, home tab, insert tab, design, layout, references, mailings, review, and view. All these are called as tabs or menus, right? Now currently home tab, we are under home tab. Now, okay, now see, if you click on home tab, it will show you the sub options, right? Now see on left hand side, tabs are placed at the top of the ribbon. Each tab contains groups of related commands. Yes or no? So related commands with home, they are there, right? Now these are the groups. Can you see font group, paragraph group, clipboard group? Okay, so all these are the groups. Groups are collections of tools available on the ribbon. These tools can be used when a specific tab is selected, right? Yes. So if you select home tab, these groups you will see. Then see the commands. Commands are arranged in groups. Inside a group, there are different commands. They are arranged in the group. Command can be a button, a menu, or a box where you enter information. Yes or no? See, example is also given. Just to listen. For example, the Home tab contains commonly used commands for writing and formatting documents. Home tab, if you go Home tab, you will have different commands. All these are nothing but the commands only, right? For example, font formatting commands, where it is? Yes, it is under the font group. Now command means the order, right? If you want that the computer should do something for you, you should tell, make it bold, make it italic, make it underline, increase the font size, right? These are the actions related with font, and that's why they are called as commands. They are the formatting commands. Okay, font formatting commands. Understood? Yes. Now next is paragraph groups, paragraph options under the paragraph group, text styles under the styles grow. Okay, yes. Now next, to sign into Office 2016. Sign in means entering, right? When you install MS Office 2016, you should sign in, right? Sign in means you should or enter your email ID and password of Microsoft, and then only you can use the Microsoft. And this is the one thing. Second thing, if you don't sign in for the first time, then also it will allow you, but it will ask you again and again till you sign in. Okay, it is better to sign in for better use. Now one thing is, you can save all your files directly to OneDrive. That is, you can use it from Google Drive, right? So there is no need to save here and there. It will directly available on Google Drive. All of you know, I think, what is Google Drive. If not, then see, Google Drive is a place where you can save n number of amount of data, right? So its storage is very big. You can store the videos also, right? Yes, so you can save your file, picture, video, drawing, whatever on Google Drive. And if you have internet connection, then you can open it from anywhere. Clear? Okay. So I am reading. Just put your finger on your book and pay attention. Okay. So see, when you use Office 2016 for the first time, it will ask you to sign in to Microsoft account. However, if you do not sign in at that time, you can always sign in later. To sign in to the Office 2016, click on the Sign In tab present on the top right corner of the Word window. Right? Type all the email addresses sorry, type the email address of the account that you would like to use with Office 2016. Type the password and click on the sign in button. I'm going to show you this. This is there on the next page. Okay. Now next is, once you have successfully completed the sign up process, you will notice your name at the top right corner of the Word window. You can save your files to OneDrive. This feature allows a user to upload files to an online storage space and then access them at any time and anywhere from any computer that has an internet connection. Okay, now see, sign in. Features of Microsoft Word 2016. We are going to see the features. This is your next page. Microsoft Word 2016 offers a new feature that could directly connect you to a Microsoft email account. A separate sign in button can be seen on the extreme right of the ribbon. Have you observed that? See, on the right side, this is the picture. Minimize, maximize and close button. These three buttons all of you know. This is actually the restore button. Instead of maximize, restore is there because it is used. It means your screen is maximized. At that time you will get the restore button. Okay, let it be. Now below that, can you see the sign in button? Sign in option is there, right? So when you use Microsoft Word for the first time, it will ask you to sign in, right? So what, it is there on the extreme right of the ribbon. With the help of this feature, users can save and share documents with other users while working online. Okay. Next, note, to sign out of Word Office 2016, click on File, then go to Account and sign out. Understood? You should sign out, right? So that you can avoid the misuse of your account, right? Always have the habit. So go to File, then Account and then sign out. Clear? This is one feature. What is the feature that we have seen? Account connectivity. Okay. Next is quick and easy search. Quick and easy search. This is the second feature. Tell me what you want to do is a new feature in Word in Office 2016. Right? It means it is a search option. Tell me what you want to do, what you want to find. Right? It is present on the top of the ribbon next to the tabs. It can be used to get quick help on the topics you are working on or the commands that you want to use in your document, right? It is just like the search, and the office assistant is there. It will help you at any time. You just have to tell what you want, right? Next, third feature is inserting online pictures. Now see, all these features are new. That is, all these features are only there with Word 2016. These are the new features, plus the old features are there as it is, right? So we are discussing only the new features of Word 2016. Okay, now inserting online pictures, this feature is very very important, and you will like this feature, right? Okay, now see, put your finger. Word 2016 offers facility to find a picture online that can be added to your document. To add online pictures, follow the given steps. Place the cursor where you want to add the image. Select the Insert tab on the ribbon and then click on the Online Pictures button in the Illustrations group. You will find two options for inserting online pictures: Bing Image Search and OneDrive Personal. These two options are there. Are you getting what I am reading? Okay, I will explain. Just listen carefully. Inserting online pictures. Now see, all of you know MS Word gives you the feature key. You can insert some pictures into your Word document. Yes or no? Yes, I know we have done it, right? If not, if you don't remember, then see, there is an option under the insert menu, insert picture, and then it will ask you the select the name of the picture or from file, or you can create the new picture also. But here that feature is also available. Plus, you can insert the online picture also. You have to click on insert tab, and then online picture button, which is there in the ribbon under the illustrations group, right? So there are two options now: Bing Image Search and OneDrive Personal. Bing Image Search means same as search. You can find many of the pictures online, right? Yes, all of you know this. I know that this. You use mama's mobile, no? Papa's mobile? Right. So what you used to do? Open YouTube and search anything, right? Yes, all of you know what is search. So same way here also, you used to you have to write the name of the search, the image you want, right? If you want the image of a flower, you have to type flower, or the rose flower. Then it will give you the images. N number of images are there. You just have to click on the image you want and click on the insert button. The moment you click on insert button, the rose picture which you have selected, it will appear in your Word window. Yes, it is possible, right? So you can have the online search and online images. Okay. Same way, second option is there, OneDrive Personal. Now, OneDrive Personal means you can insert an image stored in your OneDrive account. You must sign in before using this option. When adding images, videos, or music to your own documents, it is important to keep in mind about the copyright laws. Most things you buy or download online are protected by copyright. You must, which means you may not be allowed to use them. Are you getting? Yes. Now see, so many videos are there, so many images are there, musics and all, so many, n number of things are available. But what is important? Can you download all? No. Some of it you can download and some you can't. Right? So the the things which you can't download, they are protected. Right? They are protected by copyright. It means you can't download that and it is not allowed to download. Right? Yes, and you should not. Otherwise, it is against the law. Right? So two options are there for online pictures. You can have the Bing picture, Bing image search and OneDrive personal. Yes or no? Yes. Now next, online video and read mode. Online video, your most lovable, right? All of you know, as I told you, all of you know how to search on YouTube and find out the videos and see so many stories, songs, and number of cartoons and all, right? Yes. So same way you can see, you can have the online videos in your Word document also on by using 2016 MS Word, right? So you can add a video to Word document straight away from the internet by using online video button present in the media group on the insert tab. Yes, it is very interesting, no? Yes. So, what you have to do? You have to keep in mind what are the different options, under which option what is available. You know, I want to have the online video, but how to do that? That you should know, right? Tell me the option. Yes, go to insert tab, then go to online video button, right? You will have the online video, whatever you want. Clear? Yes. Next, read mode. In Word 2016, you can read a document on spatial read mode. This read mode displays a full screen document on which options like File, Tools, and View are active. The rest of the ribbon and Quick Access toolbar remain hidden. In the read mode, a user can zoom a picture, chart, or an image simply by double clicking on it. Okay, now what it means in short, I'm telling you. See, you can show, see, just like this. I'm showing you the presentation which I have created, right? Similarly, you have created MS Word document, Word 2016 you have used, and you want to show it or you want to read it. So you should have the broader, the full screen maximized view of the document. So in that case, you can you can use the read mode option. Okay, so you can zoom the picture, you can chart. How? By just double clicking on it, and rest of all the parts, the components of Word, they are hidden. What you will see, the menus like File, Tools, and View, only these three menus will be there. Okay, clear? So all these are the features of Word 2016. What features we have seen? Tell me one by one. First one is account connectivity. Second is quick and easy search. Third one is inserting online pictures. What is there inside that? Inside this, inserting online pictures by using Bing image search and OneDrive personal. And then fourth feature is online video. And the last is read mode. Okay, that's all with your quick glimpse of Microsoft Word 2016. Now students, it's the time to watch video. Would you like to watch? Yes, okay. So let's watch the video. I have the link, I can click on this, but see, I have opened it for you. Yes. So just see this video.
Goodwill Community Foundation, creating opportunities for a better life.
Microsoft Word is a powerful word processing program. You can use it to create documents, resumes, newsletters, and just about anything else you can imagine. When you open Word, there's a good chance you'll be taken to the Start screen first. From here, you can access recent documents or create something new, either from scratch or from a template. In this example, we'll click Blank Document. Next, you might want to take a minute to explore the interface and make sure you know your way around. Why don't we begin with the ribbon, which is the collection of tools and features at the top of the screen. The ribbon is divided into tabs like Design, Insert, and Home, so you can easily find what you're looking for. There are also commands on each tab that have been organized into groups. For example, if you look closely at the font group, you'll find it has everything you need to work with text, including options like bold, italics, font color, and size. Some groups even have an arrow in the bottom right corner that you can click to view even more commands. If you ever feel like the ribbon is taking up too much space, you can always hide or minimize it. All you have to do is click the arrow in the upper right corner, then choose the option you want. Also in the upper right corner is a place where you can access your Microsoft account. Here you can update your photo, manage your account settings, or switch to a different account altogether. For help creating documents, take a look at the Tell Me feature. It works just like a regular search bar, allowing you to quickly find the right tool or command. All you have to do is enter what you want, and you'll be given a list of options. You can use the command directly from the menu without having to find it on the ribbon.
Yes, students, this is quick and easy search. Just observe, it's only for you, right?
You can even customize your copy of Word to make certain commands more convenient. Take the Quick Access toolbar in the upper left corner. This area gives you access to frequently used commands like save and undo, no matter where you are in the ribbon. To add more commands, just click the tiny arrow next to the toolbar, then choose the ones you want. I'm going to add New and also Quick Print because I use both of these commands pretty frequently. Now let's take a look at the work area itself. That's the space in the center where you'll actually create and edit documents. In this example, I've opened a report that I'm working on. In the bottom left corner, you'll find your current page number and word count. At the top and to the left, you should see two small rulers. These make it easier to adjust your document and control the layout of your text. To show or hide the rulers, go to the View tab, then check or uncheck the box next to Ruler. In the bottom right corner, you'll find a few more tools that let you change the way your document is displayed. Here's what they look like up close. To zoom in or out, click and drag the zoom control. The number next to the slider will tell you what the zoom percentage is. You can also switch between different document views using these three icons. Read mode opens the document full screen. This view is great for
Yes, students, this is the read mode. See, only three menus are there, right? File, Tools, and View.
reading large amounts of text or simply reviewing your work. Print layout is the default. It shows you what the document will look like on the printed page. Web layout displays the document as a web page. This can be useful if you're actually using Word to publish content to the web. Last but not least, I'd like to give you a quick tour of the Backstage view. You can get there by clicking the File tab. Just look for it on the far left of the ribbon. Here you can access all kinds of information related to your current document and more. This includes commands like New, Open, Save, and Print. All you have to do is click an item, and it'll open in the right pane. This makes it easy to find what you're looking for and review your options all in one place. That covers the basics of Microsoft Word. Now that you're comfortable with the interface, including the Backstage view, the ribbon, and the work area, you're ready to start your first document.
Yes, students, enjoyed? Enjoyed or not? Tell me. Yes, enjoyed, no? See, students. Now we have seen the video of MS Word 2016, which was very nice And see, look here, important thing that I want to tell you. This is just the extra knowledge. That is, it is not for your exam, right? Okay, okay. You are very happy, no? But see, as this is not in your exam, yes, it is more interesting, no? Yes, I know. Because MS Word is there in your syllabus. Keep in mind. Okay, so you have to see this video again and again, grasp all the knowledge, everything that you can, and yes, bye bye for now. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.